Hey leaders, thank you for teaching this Sunday, June 18th, following a great week at day camp. We are starting a 3-week series following what Mark is doing mostly. This Sunday, we're going to be using his passage of Ephesians 5, and then talking about loving your family. The next week, he's talking about loving your neighbor. We're going to talk about that. But we're going to use those as the focal passages to learn about wondering. How do we wonder? When we read scripture, when we hear things, how do we teach our brains to wonder and think and be critical about? And sometimes, critical thinking sounds ugly, but picking it apart and thinking about, wondering about it. What does this mean? What does Jesus say about this? What does scripture say? All of those kinds of things. So it's not going to be a lectionary style. It's not even going to be a walk through the passage style. So what we'll do in the teaching time is read the passage and then break the kiddos into small groups, like 3-ish. And 1 second, I'm doing my teaching video for Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So break them into 2 or 3 and then encourage them to wonder about those verses. What do they mean? What are they talking about? I wonder why Paul spent so much time talking about this, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Then as leaders, after they have some time to wonder with themselves, we're going to then ask for what were some of their wonderings. And then we're going to give them an example of how we do our wonderings on Tuesday nights, which is a group will present, well, we wonder, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to say, I think maybe X.
We both did.
Hold on. Corey, I love you. Corey.
But I'm talking in your thing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Thanks. So, wonder and allow them to answer first. Allow them to have their wondering ideas, their thoughts about it. And then if there is a scriptural answer, we're going to wrap up with that at the end and go, well, scripture says blah, blah, blah. So we can take this wondering and consider it in light of scripture, that kind of thing. And then we're going to let them know that for this Sunday and next Sunday, they can write down their wonder wall questions. You will have a wonder wall at Huffman starting this week. And those questions can be about Christian life. They can be about scripture. They can be, about Jesus stuff. And then on week 3, we will spend the entire lesson time and probably activity time going through those questions. And what will happen is during the week, Nikki and I will look through those and kind of group them together, because a lot of them will kind of essentially be the same. Ones that have scriptural answers to, we'll write the scripture reference to, but then we'll take them, fold them up, put them in bags, and let kids pull them out, and then we will discuss them and teach on them that 3rd week. I will teach at Hillside at 9:30. Nikki will teach at Hillside at 11, and I will probably lead that Wonderwall answer time at Huffman with, I think it's probably Maryland that week. So just so we can see how this rolls. We're really, really excited. We're excited to bring this element of an essential part of our Rabbit Creek Kidmin to our Sunday morning kids. Our Tuesday night kids, life group kids, are totally used to this and dig it. But it's something that if they're Sunday only kids, they haven't encountered before. So we're really excited. Most of your Huffman kids have encountered this because they're Tuesday night kids as well, but they don't get to do it there. So we're excited to bring the unity in that. Activity is, we're going to have giant construction paper and kind of clip art people and divide them into groups, divide kids into groups. They're going to assign roles to their people and then create a story around their people, talking about the passage and family and how people interact and God's instructions on how we interact and respect and respond to one another. So thank you much. If you get this today, which you won't, you'll get this after day camp is over, but be praising God for what God has done in day camp. Today, right now, we're getting ready for gospel presentation day. So that's always super exciting. So thank you for leading, and I will see you later.